Is that still steamy?
Just now, I put the waiting screen up.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll be back in a bit.
That's cool. Hey, chat. How you doing? Hello, Goon Platoon chat. How's it going? So I guess since everybody else is taking a break and I'm chilling out here, I think this is a good time to once again plug Extra Life. Please help us. We're playing D&D, but not just to goof around, but also for your amusement and to raise money for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Again, you can donate to Nick or to any of us by visiting the Goon Platoon page, which I believe you can type in the chat explanation Extra Life, which you can actually see right now. Right now it's telling you everything what's going on for Extra Life, and there should be a link to our team page where you can access any of our pages. You can donate to Nick to mess us up or have funky stuff happen during the game. You can also go to any of our personal pages and donate towards us. We, our characters. We've set up some perks for you, things you can do to mess with the game. Personally, I featured it in the first block, but any donations towards my character, the Accoladed Lizard Wizard, will change his druid lizard shape form, and you can do all sorts of funky stuff. You can make it bigger, smaller. You can give it cool traits. I think that's pretty cool. I did get a donation before this stream started from my friend Sam. So actually, I'll publicly say thank you, Sam, for your donation. He hasn't decided what the perks he wants are. So I guess we'll find out what's going on with that. But I'll have a lot of time to use them. I'm going to be playing for quite a long time today and into tomorrow. This is a 24-hour stream. Hope you guys are having a good time and enjoying it. I don't know if anybody's. It says 9 people are watching. I don't know if anybody's like in the chat at the moment, but it's still. I figure it's good to talk. But yeah, please, like as you listen, have a couple laughs, have a good time. Feel free to message us. We're constantly checking the chat, so we can interact with you guys if you want to help along, solve puzzles, or do anything. Get in on the action. Let us know. Please consider donating towards the towards Child's Play, towards Extra Life, not Child's Play. Although Child's Play is a really great fund as well. But yeah, please consider donating towards Extra Life, towards the Children's Miracle Network Hospital of Philadelphia. Hey, I've already raised $40 this year, so that's I think that's pretty good. We're doing our best to get some money to kids who need it to afford different whether it's like extra tech needed for care or supplies, medical supplies for the hospital, whatever we can to do to help. Either way, hope you're having a good time. I don't know if anybody's out there, but that's okay. And we'll be back. We're coming back, or I'll be back with our next part of the session in like 10 minutes or so. Let me see what the schedule looks like. Yeah, the next block will be from 11:20 to 1 o'clock this afternoon. Oh, it looks like we're going to be having an extra guest. That's cool. All right. Awesome. So yeah, so there should be 5 of us in the next session, in the next challenge or puzzle. I have no idea what Nick's going to throw at us. There was some tough stuff in that one. Oh man. Looks like Ryan's back.
Yeah, I'm trying in Chrome now instead of Firefox.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I've been using Chrome. It's been working for me so far.
Yeah. So how's the lag right now for my voice?
It doesn't seem to be bad at all.
Yeah.
I'm getting. I think I'm getting you 1-for-1.
Okay, so I think it might have just been something with Firefox just being slow for some reason.
Maybe. All right, cool. They got those Fleetfoot sandals. That's kind of cool.
Got some sandals and a dart.
And Kristen's back. Hey, Kristen. Oh, she can't hear me yet. That's okay. Headphones. Hello.
Hello.
Kristen, I think that would be a good time. Can you tell us a little bit about Ivion? How can chat help donate towards the Children's Miracle Network Hospital? How can they donate to your page and maybe like change some things with your character?
Yeah. So in my character, I mean, the main thing is, in addition to changing my character, you can change things on me in real life. I have a collection of belts that I am wearing and also are beside me, and if you donate, I will put on more. And I promise I will make them like actually visible in this box. I did not know what this was going to look like when I put them on.
Bandana belt.
But I would 100% accept other ways if you want to like donate and give like a cool name for like a fighting move or something like that. Like that'd be awesome. You can totally name one of Ivion's moves. Yeah, I think she's from Absolute Anecdote, which is in no way related to Final Fantasy. So if you could anything that sounds not Final Fantasy. Good.
All right, so it's pretty cool. Oh man. So like you have that. So quick question. So you have that gigantic sword.
Yes.
What is the deal with that? What's going on? You totally destroyed those cups and tables earlier.
Yeah, the sword was given to me by my mentor who trained me and taught me everything I knew, Professor Zephyrin. He brought me up. He practically raised me, and he passed along his martial and magical skills to me. And then he was killed tragically by evil forces, and I am trying to avenge. When he fell, I took his sword, and I've been trying to avenge him since.
All right. So this is a story of vengeance. All right, seems cool. Very, very cool. And what does this have to do with the belts?
Oh, just because like Final Fantasy characters wear a lot of belts.
All right, that's pretty good.
My whole story was just designed like, what's the most generic Final Fantasy plot? And that was just like, got it. Here we go.
Oh, man. Gotta avenge Professor Zephyrin. So what happened to Professor Zephyrin again? He was he murdered? What's up?
He was.
You know? He was murdered.
Yes.
Oh geez.
He was murdered by an evil wizard. We've been trying to track down ever since.
Hopefully we don't run into that evil wizard next section. Jeez, that could be bad. Or good. Maybe we need to defeat this wizard.
Yeah, I don't know if he's in the tower, but I'm hoping I'll get solutions by getting through this. It's like my character's thing.
That's a good hope.
Drew, did you talk about your character yet?
I did while everyone was away because there was nobody here to hang out with me in the chat. So hopefully I didn't bore chat to death. But yeah, I did talk about it a little bit. But I can do a quick rehash. Acolyte the Lizard Wizard is a druid who can turn into only lizards, but you have the power to change that. When chat donates to my fund, they can choose one of my perks for the lizard form. You can you can make it small and make it small, or make it swole and make it really buff. I think Nick puts the scale up all the way up to like gargantuan size. So I'm hoping that we can get there over the course of today, because I need to find out how big that is.
Hey, Kristen. Did
Yeah.
you notice that about an hour ago you got a $25 donation?
Oh my goodness.
I did.
Yep.
That sounds like, yeah, you should check your thing.
Oh
You
god,
may
I
have
was
put on a
wait.
bill.
I was supposed to get email updates whenever, like, I've had my phone on me because I'm supposed to get email updates, and my phone has told me nothing.
Gotcha.
I
I got the text update, but I
my
have no
actual
notifications.
page then.
Yeah, Ryan, you also got a donation. I did not see for how much.
Yeah, Nick, are there any rules on self-donation?
No,
Okay.
there is technically no rules.
All right.
Like, be
I thought it
nice,
was a little
but
bit
other than
early.
that, nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, this is gonna be fun. When we go back, I feel like I should wait till we're back off of break. I guess I can do it.
You can put that on. Just mention it. Just mention it right when we get back. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my first donor to tell me what they want as the perks, because they donated $15, and but I don't know what they want. It'll just happen at some point during the day, I'm assuming.
Yep.
It's just
Because I don't think they sent me a message.
Hmm.
Where would I see the messages, Nick, on Extra Life?
If you go to like the donations tab, like it'll be.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
the best part is that this donation came from my mom, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't know the fact that she's making me.
Oh, well, you should put on $25 worth of belts.
I am. Hold on. 1 second.
Yeah, I got a donation the day, I think on Monday, when I posted my first advertisement for this, for my friend Sam. So thank you again, Sam.
Nice. But they
Uh,
still haven't told you what they want for it.
Well, I texted him and I said, "Oh, hey, what do you want as your perks?" And he says, "Oh, I get perks." I'm like, "Okay." So I sent him a link to the page and said, like, "Yeah, go ahead and choose." And I figured I'll give him some time because I think he's working today.
Gotcha.
If he doesn't come up with something by like maybe later this evening when I get back, or later the afternoon when I get back, I might just like arbitrarily pick something.
Sure.
I know what he would choose because he's the guy who invented the spell. It's literally raining cats and dogs, Nick.
So you're pretty sure he would pick dogs?
I think there's a distinctly high chance of that.
Kristen has more belts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody gave her $25 worth of belts.
Her fantasy is becoming more final.
My anecdote is becoming more absolute. Gosh.
Alright, so Andrew's joining us now, right?
Yes, I believe that
Blake
is what's
or anyone
happening.
else?
Yeah, no, he is. I think he just hasn't turned on his
It's gonna
camera
be-
yet.
It's gonna be 5 of us for this session.
What's our voice set up? Just use the Roll20 local. Oh, in case you can't hear us.
I don't know if he can or not. I just typed it just in case. Boop. I should be typing as accolade of the lizard.
So I guess I never understood our 5x5 grid before. Was it binary?
Yeah, it was just you had it backwards.
I had it backwards.
Like
So top was
16 was the top, 1 was the bottom.
No, 1 was the top. 16 was the bottom.
Was it? All right, sure. I set it up and then forgot. So
No. Nick, the columns were out of order then because C only added up to 29 if 1 was the
all right,
bottom.
let's go back and take a look.
But
Oh.
A only added up to 12 if 1 was the top.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, I can hear you.
Hello?
Okay.
Hey, guy.
You have no
Hey,
video.
Drew.
Welcome to the thing.
You look distinctly like a piece of plaid.
Thank you for noticing, but man, I ain't gonna be shirtless on Twitch. That'll get Nick banned.
That is true. Terms of service.
Terms of service.
Just so everybody knows,
Okay, so
Andrew
16
is a sentient piece of plaid. Who is really into Dungeons and Dragons. He likes playing Dungeons and Dragons, especially for charity. He likes hammers, but he may not like hammers this year. What's going on?
Are you kidding me? I am playing Thorgus Purehammer, son of Mountain Crag Purehammer, the Fist of Muradin.
Oh!
Of course I've got hammers.
Of course he has hammers. He has plenty of hammers, chat.
Okay, so 16, 8, 4, 12. 16, 8, space 2, 26. That's right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sorry, what? 1, 2, 4, 8. Did I miscount on one of them?
You might have.
Okay.
I was pretty sure that's right.
1, 2. So what was? I gotta look at my sheet now. What was the number for A?
Don't worry about it. Like,
12.
That's really bothering me. Just like poor grammar.
You just say core grammar.
Poor
Yes.
grammar. Bothers.
Core grammar.
No, poor as in the opposite
Core
of
grammar.
rich.
Okay. I thought you said it's core grammar, and I was like, someone else understands the pain.
Core grammar is probably also poor grammar, I'm guessing, if you are experiencing pain.
Core grammar is this thing that everyone who in my law school is required to do. And it is time consuming. It's easy, but it's time consuming.
I'll tell you what, I am role playing a fake lawyer, so.
I got that.
all right, is everybody ready to go?
Studying to become a real life actual lawyer.
That depends. What's the, what do I miss? What did I miss?
Well, so what you know is that at the very beginning, everyone gathered at the edge of Infinity Tavern. Because you knew that the Tower of Infinity was going to spring up out of nothing.
Yep.
And proceed. You went through a door when the rumbling started because you assumed you had to go outside to like get to the actual tower, and ended up somewhere, went through 2 floors, and came out here. So you could make up whatever you want for what was on those 2 floors.
There was a very nice tea party, and somehow I lost my shirt.
Okay.
I've got a nice cup of tea right here.
Nice. All right. So the other 4 of you, you're going up this promenade, and then show up in this strange manner.
Before we get into this, can I just show how many belts I'm wearing right now?
Go ahead.
Yeah, do it.
Just so I got a $25 donation, and I am covered in belts.
$25 worth of belts, folks.
Covered. I am wearing 7 belts. They're everywhere.
Don't-
You too can donate, and I will put on even more belts.
Donate more money within this next couple hours, and we can see if we can make Kristen wear a leather suit made of belts. Will her character get double leather armor?
Maybe at some point. By the way, you do notice that her character has spawned additional belts.
Yeah, no, this is happening also.
Oh wait, are they belts
Okay.
spawning, or do you just actually just take out the belts and just like as we're walking through this Tower of Infinity, just keep fastening more belts to yourself?
What's your choice?
What would be better?
I think
I feel like I have them. Like I just keep pulling them out.
God damn it. Pretty
You're
good.
just like, ah, man, it's a bit chilly in here. Better put on some more layers of belts.
Yeah,
So the 4 of you come
not in
out.
top fighting form unless I have all my belts on.
Good stuff.
So the 4 of you come out of the door into this manner, passing through the same like little slight shimmer that is on all of these doorways. But
Okay.
this time, when you arrive, walking out immediately behind you is Thorgus. Would you like to introduce yourself? Or like how do you react to suddenly having new compatriots?
Thorgus walks up from behind a pillar, clutching a cup of tea. He's slurping it very quietly off in the distance.
Slurping. Is
Wonderful. Oh, I didn't see you at the tea party in the bottom floors. How do you doing? Name's Thorgus.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
I love that literally everyone just waited the exact same amount of time.
This one assumes that you are a part of this adventuring party. Please join us.
Are you the floor master?
No.
Floor master, no. I'm the pure master, in that made out of hammers. Lots and lots of hammers. Pure hammer. Thorgus Pure Hammer. Nice to meet you. He walks up and throws a hand.
I reach out and take
My
it.
Sleeve.
Oh, this is good. Yeah, go with that. Go with that.
Very strong grip keeps you in place. No leaving. No escape.
At this point, a voice rings out from down the hall. It's like, the keeper of this floor would be me. And a very large man, probably about like 7.5 feet tall, covered in furs and with a glorious mustache, walks up to you guys. Is like, welcome, friend. How do you?
How do I?
Changing.
Hello.
Quite easily, I think. Honestly, it hasn't been much of a challenge so far. Do you plan to change that?
Yes, perhaps. This is my floor. I am the beast master. You will see that there are two very different ways to progress from here. Do what you like. Both are good, though I do prefer one. We
Which
will
one do
see.
you prefer?
That is the challenge. Now, good luck and happy adventuring.
Okay. Hey,
And
Bill
then
Person, you have a book on beasts.
he just kind of like walks off.
Just kind of turns around the corner. He exits stage left.
Yeah, like he turns a corner and you look after past the corner, past him, and he's just gone.
He's actually hiding behind the pillar. He's just like flat up against it.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope they don't see me.
You can see like a tiny bit of like one of his furs just sticking out from behind it.
Oh no, I guess he magically disappeared.
All right.
How
So,
intimidating. No, not really.
looking around,
Yeah, what do we see?
you see that this is set up like a very fancy mansion built to ridiculous proportions.
All right.
Like as if some like giant of giants was living here.
We're small compared to all these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why we're looking from below.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in these alcoves, like you see there are enclosures that don't appear to have bars, but are you could see a similar barrier shimmer that is keeping creatures inside. And inside this one directly next to you is what appears to be a giant dire owl.
Okay.
Can
we look around the room and see there are other enclosures?
Yeah.
Is it a friendly giant dire owl?
Kind of hard to tell. It's in a cage. But with insight, it doesn't seem like it's menacing you too much. It doesn't look happy, but like...
Belt Person, what do you know about dire owls?
That's a great question. Let me open up my book and find out.
Alright, you spend a couple seconds looking up dire owls, and you're like, they don't like lightning.
Does anyone
Uh-huh.
here know lightning? I feel like something pure hammer and shock the crowd.
Not something. That was me grandma. I'm Thorgus, son of Mountain Crag.
Thorgus.
Alright. Oh, just a moment.
Yes,
Hey,
wanted
welcome
something?
to the chat. We are going to be just rolling along with this, but feel free to continue with your moderator duties. Alright, go ahead. Sorry, I was just talking to someone in the chat.
Thorgus, do you do lightning things because you have hammers and your name starts with Thor? There's a connection here.
Really? I don't see
Thorgus,
it.
Thorgus just looks at you and blinks twice and says, "Oh, I see how it is. You think that every little man who comes in here with a big old magic hammer has to shoot lightning, is that right?"
Well, I feel like your accent sounds like you could be not too distantly related to some Norsemen, so yeah, I think that's a pretty safe assumption.
His mouth is wide open and he's staring wildly around the room with a hand on his chest like, "How dare you, sir? I will have you know that we, Mountain Crag, Pure Hammer, from you, no, 100% dwarven blood in me. None of your wee little man bits. None of that.
Would you
No.
all please roll perception?
I feel like Norse dwarves could also be a thing, though. So
Sure, I'll roll perception. And another thing.
Cool.
What's
So
that over there?
at this point, you notice that there are gigantic footsteps coming down the hall.
I forgot to roll.
Oh,
This one
Jerry
thinks-
does not notice that very much. He's distracted by the conversation.
This one thinks we should hide.
All right.
Yeah, well, this one thinks that we should take whatever it is, knock it over, and wear its carcass as a sleeping bag.
Hey,
Provided it
is
is
there any
evil, of
armor in
course.
here?
Could be a friendly giant.
Are there? Wait, I changed my mind. Are there any figurines about my size
Doesn't look like it.
of bipedal nature?
Yeah. Anyway, so turning around the corner, I guess some of you might be like trying to hide behind a pillar or something, which is totally viable.
Yeah.
But a big giant, like a giant, just lumbers in. He is wearing a big, like, dirty smock, and has a bucket of fish. And he just like walks up to the dire owl enclosure, tosses it through the shimmery thing, bucket and all, and it just lands there, and the owl starts eating it. Then he looks down at you guys. He goes, "You the adventurers?"
No.
I would like to respond in giant, saying, yes, we are.
He goes,
Oi, I
giant.
think we are. In that it's not been much of an adventure so far, but I mean, if you want to make it interesting.
"Does anybody else speak giant, or just
I don't.
Okay, cool." So he responds to you specifically. Just, "Oh, hey, they brought a specialist. That's neat. So there's stuff. It's loose. Just go round it up. There's an empty cage over there." And he points, like, to the other side of the hallway where there's an enclosure. It's like, you pull that bit of the statue to turn it on or off.
Do you relay that to us?
To
or-
turn the cage on or off?
Yes.
And then, do you know what's missing?
He goes, "Oh yeah, we've got 3 things." He pulls out a list. You need a displacer moose,
Okay.
a dire platypus, and a warp goblin.
All right.
It should be around here somewhere.
I quickly look up all of those in my book.
I have a thing.
Oh, what was the third one?
A warp goblin. Yeah, he typed it out. So in your book, a displacer moose is pretty much just a footnote under displacer beast that is like scientific experiment variant.
Okay.
And
Cool.
dire platypus is listed as like theoretical creature that could exist as 2 different forms. It could either come in its giant variation or its enhanced variation. And then the warp goblin is a creature that I guess it would be described as having like reality warping powers. It's not particularly dangerous, but it does weird things. Like it has the ability to attack things other than your AC.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's good. My AC is garbage.
the acolyte looks at all of you and says, "Which creature do we pursue first? Tell me this."
Well, I've got a sack, and if it's a goblin the size of a goblin, I'm just gonna pick it up and put it in the sack.
All right.
So is that a yes? Is that a no? The giant is asking.
I'm totally
Oh,
for
yeah,
going
sure.
for the goblin first.
Okay, cool. The giant wanders off and is like, just go out the door once you leave.
Okay. So
Oh, wait a minute, before you leave, I've got a question.
Yeah? What's up?
Does the giant
Yeah,
respond?
he says yeah.
The Beastmaster said that there were 2 ways to get through, and he said one of them was more interesting. You
I'm
wouldn't
sorry,
happen to
but
know
who?
which one it is.
Who are you talking about?
The floor master?
Lord Master? The
What's
one
a
with the
floor
mustache?
master?
Like the Count von Countenstein?
I have no idea what you're talking
The
about.
guy hiding behind that statue.
He looks behind the statue.
You can't see me.
There's nobody there.
I'm invisible.
I can't see anyone.
Okay. I see how it is. Very well, then.
What's your name?
It was me? Oh, I'm Smith.
Like. Okay.
Like the thing that makes stuff.
What do you
Ooh,
make? What do you
I also
make?
make stuff.
No, it was a misnomer.
So what do you do?
I'm the zookeeper here. I keep things in cages for the person who runs this house.
So who runs the house?
I don't know. Looks at his paper. It's like Count Derevich von Sedencourt.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, him. I don't know. He puts shit in cages. It's not my job.
Alright, whatever.
What's your job?
Cool, let's go hunt.
I mostly just feed them.
Hey, you want to join our party?
What? No. Why would I help you do a job you're... Go do your thing. He just shoos you off and then carries about his business. And since I'm sure that you guys are not going to let this go, I'm going to type in Derevich von Sedencourt.
Listen, I'm just gonna call him Strahd von Zarevich. Like, seriously.
So, I got a thing for this. So we're going after the goblin, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Acolyte Lizard Wizard reaches into his little pouch and he takes out a bunch of he takes out some fur. He lays it out on the ground and takes out a piece of chalk and starts drawing a circle. I take about 10 minutes and cast locate animals and plants as a ritual.
Nice, nice.
I am going to look for goblins or warp goblins if I'm allowed to select
Sure.
that, since they're
different enough. And yes, it is a Karazhan background. It was the only thing I could find that had Menagerie in the name.
Also, I got a donation. Thank you, Andrew. He
It's
has,
not me.
he has chosen swole and two-headed. That's gonna be interesting.
Nice. So you're large now?
Yeah, I'm large now.
Nice. Okay.
Different Andrew.
Oh,
Different
okay.
Andrew Wang. Good guy.
Gotcha. Well, anyway, you proceed towards, through the mansion, following your ritual, and you come across that all along your way, you pass a whole bunch of the exhibits, just a couple, and then there's one that you stop at that catches your eye because it looks very different from the other. It's just, it appears to be a man in a tuxedo playing Risk with a badger.
Okay. Do I sense the goblin here?
No, he's not in there. It's just like it caught your eyes. You're going by. It's like that doesn't
Okay.
look like an animal.
Yeah, because it says I learned the direction and distance to it.
Well, you know,
Within 5 miles.
you're already going towards it. I'm just
Oh,
saying
okay, I
along
see.
the way.
I see.
You look and you're like,
Is the man actually playing Risk with the badger? Or is it a statue?
You watch for a moment, and the man moves a piece, and then
Is it like in a cage?
and then the badger moves a piece. Yeah, it's in a cage. It is a man in a tuxedo, a badger, and upon closer inspection, you notice that there's just a gnome laying in the grass, looking up.
I'll come back to you later.
Hello?
They look over, just do a double take. It's like, oh, hi. You're normal sized.
What you doing?
Yes.
Because passing time, the guy in the tuxedo puts up a 1 minute gesture to the badger, and walks up to the edge of the barrier. It's like, are you guests of the person who works here or whatever?
Like hired help.
He goes, oh, okay, so you're not gonna let us out.
I mean, do you want to be let out?
I'd much prefer.
Yeah.
I start to make my way over
Why are
to
you-
thing that the giant told me that can activate / deactivate cages.
All right, it's right up. It is easily accessible for you on the outside.
Why are you in here?
Because I got kidnapped. Thought it was a good. The person here thought I was a good trophy.
But what are you?
This
that
is
makes
just a
you good
normal man in a
trophy?
tuxedo.
Yeah, and a badger that's playing Risk.
I kind of go over to Jerry's like, is that your cousin or something?
I
I'm that guy.
What?
history all over him with this skill.
Okay. So
Gotcha.
he says like, "Oh no, I'm just a normal guy." But your history check tells you that this guy is actually a elder dragon in disguise.
Whoa! Which one?
You don't know his name offhand. He's probably not from this plane, but I guess you get it for this. His name's Calvaros. He is a blue dragon turned elder dragon, and is currently trapped here. You know that he was part of an adventuring crew. He was originally aligned to evil, but has been spending a long time trying to learn how to do that hero thing.
So I mean, he's a good guy, right?
Yeah, for most uses of the word good.
He's a good guy with an asterisk.
So,
Yeah.
if I let you out, what's in it for us?
Because
I open the cage.
What do you guys
Oh
want?
God!
Okay.
I mean, well, I was already there, like on the lever.
Yeah. All right. So I
Yeah,
guess
she like pushes your hand. like,
go for it. All right.
No,
So the
you're
shipper
free now.
disappears.
I specialize in contract negotiation. On my character sheet.
Does that open literally every single cage?
No, it's just the one.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So he walks out and then the badger like nudges the gnome on the ground who like stands up, like what? And he's like the badger looks at him like okay, and he picks up the badger and waddles out to stand next to the guy. He goes, I can help you. Do you guys need help?
Like, hi, I'm Ivian Bliss. I don't know why, but I feel such a strange connection to you three. But we're trying to round up some loose animals.
Goes, oh, okay. I'm obviously a little conflicted about that, given my immediately recent situation, but I guess I can help.
Yeah, but these are actually
I-
animals.
What are your feelings about the displacer moose and a dire platypus and a warp goblin?
They sound potentially dangerous.
I hear the warp goblin is wildly racist. It'd be really good to
Torch,
get him
dragons, gnomes, and badgers.
All right, we can put them. We can try and round them up if that's the cost it'll take. I do just want to go home. All right,
Where's home?
Greyhawk.
Oh. I don't
The
know if you're
plane,
far
not the
away.
city. Don't worry about it. I did a bad portal and ended up here. Anyway, so yeah.
Are you seeking to have a class action suit against the bad portal litigation suit? Word?
Because no, that was my own fault.
I need more coffee.
Sorry, I can't help you there. I don't got tea.
All right, so let us go to. I will say that you will find the warp goblin, and in the interest of time, I will probably just make this. Oh, hey, it's in the same place as the displacer moose and the dire platypus.
Whatever, we'll wrestle them all at the same
Yeah.
time.
And along the way, you also pass. I'm just gonna like list off some things, and you could make a call on whether you want to like let them out or leave them as they are. You see a Quetzalcoatl.
Letting it out.
Okay.
Wait, like a koala, like the good aligned beings from Plains of Good, or a
Yep, that's the one.
Quetzalcoatl is the flying dinosaur?
It's kind of both. Like the
I
good line
immediately
being
let
is
the
also pretty
dinosaur
similar to that. It's a flying snake.
The flying
immediately-
snake, it's getting let out.
Okay.
Intrinsically good natured.
Are we freeing the beasts?
So yeah, it comes out to you. It is like, oh, okay. And then there is also a bullet.
Oh, jeez. I don't know if that one's a good idea.
Thorgus has his
I
one
open
hand
it.
on a hammer and the other one on the cage release, and he's just eyeing it menacingly.
I walk over, put my sleeve on the hook, stare into Thorgus's eyes very quickly without I have no head, so how I'm staring at it, it's all body posture. And just pull the lever down slowly.
All right. There's a pause for a moment where everything goes silent. And the bullet just kind of like waddles forward.
I'm gonna
Okay.
slam that
I'm
cage in its
still
face
body
again.
language staring at Thorgus.
All right, so I guess like Thorgus reaches over, slams it back up. The cage goes back up, whacks the bullet in the face, and sends it toppling back into the cage. Now it's angry.
And I'm like, well, that's not
But
very
it's
nice.
only
So I
you.
go up to
open
the
it
cage.
again.
Yeah.
Or well, now an
We're all
angry
gonna
bullet.
die.
Okay, everybody roll initiative.
Wait, he lets it out again?
Yes.
Why? I'm gonna tackle him. No, nuts to that.
Well, yeah, but everybody roll initiative
Okay, fine.
because clearly you're in conflict.
Oh, I crit!
All right, time
Right.
for the field of random battle.
Oh, I forgot to select my character. I crit.
Where? Oh, hold on. I think let's see. Are any of our characters on here yet? Or
Oh no, not yet. Give me a
Where'd this beautiful pathway come from in the middle of this giant mansion?
same place the tower came from.
It's a free range containment facility, you know. It's got to have large rolling fields so that they don't know that they're actually imprisoned.
Oh,
What?
we're just fighting a bullet. This is a terrible idea.
I like that it was like pretty chill, and then you're like, nah.
Could just let it out.
Nah.
I did not foresee it. You go in half-seas on letting it out.
What language does this thing speak?
I don't know if it does. Hold on, let me look up the bullet
It
statistics real
doesn't.
quick.
It's a bullet. It's not an intelligent creature.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
It
it
is
does not have languages.
I took the finding animal spell, not the talking to animal spell.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put up a turn tracker?
Yeah, hold on. Sorry, I was just grabbing the bullet statistics. Boop. Okay, people,
Is this
roll
just a
initiative.
suit?
He's
I
I
just
just
a
already did.
sentient
I'll put it
suit.
in. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
suit.
Yes, I'm a floating suit. I have no body. A sentient suit. That's my race.
How does it
Class is
talk?
lawyer.
How does the suit talk?
Oh, my neck hole flaps.
I see.
Thorgus, did you roll?
Yes, I rolled a 9.
Okay, there it is. Sorry.
And also whatever the bullet is.
Yeah, I need to do that too. I just need to put the ones I have in first. You're already in.
I forgot I'm wearing this hat.
Did you include that?
I did.
Okay.
I just, because I changed the numbers, I was just like, oh yeah, that's right. Why do I get this bonus again? Right, 'cause I'm wearing a giant sombrero. This character's turning out great.
I mean, so my character right now isn't wearing anything except for the sandals. So,
Keep it PG for Twitch. No.
That is a fashion faux pas. I must say, it's worse than socks and sandals.
Bullet just has.
I know, because one of the 3 languages I speak is
Blast.
fashion. Wow.
Alright, here's our cage.
Yes, and I'm gonna say that like because
He crit
You-
failed and I crit.
actually no, go ahead, do your thing. Because so here's the cage, and then
I
we would
would-
have you two, you
Kind of.
3 next to it because you were the guys on the.
I mean, I was, I guess, approaching it still while they had closed it. So I'm like a little bit.
Oh,
further back.
okay. So, but who was the one who reopened it?
Me.
The stupid suit.
Okay.
I mean, I was on my way to reopen it.
I guess like Vivian and I are like way over here.
Should
Maybe?
place
I don't
yourself
know.
as you'd like, just somewhere reasonably close. And I will say that, like, this area is the door that opens and closes, and the lever is where the suit man is currently. All right, Ryan, you're up.
Oh, wait, before we do that, we still have Calvaraz around, right?
Yes, you're right.
We still have this Elder Dragon.
Yep, he is here.
And the badger.
And a god imprisoned in a badger, and a gnome with a sport.
Okay, I guess I have to do this manually for whatever reason.
So am I back at full health?
Sure.
Okay.
When did we lose health?
On the first floor?
Oh.
Maybe? Well, I mean, you were kind of out there, but I got hit once.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're somebody who does things, and one of my turns was literally crit fail dancing on a table.
Well, if you're just going to debate about this, I'm going to pour myself another cup of tea.
Go for it.
How can you pour? Are you holding a teapot too?
Mask.
Yes, I am, actually.
The hammer head is also a teapot.
Ah, that's awesome. So like,
That is
is
a
this just a
bold-faced
normal?
lie, sir.
Is this just a normal hammer? Thor gets.
What? No, of course not. This is the Fist of Muradin. And, by acts of piety, it grows in size and power.
But it's just like it does more bludgeoning damage.
No fire.
It does.
I think it's radiant damage.
Oh, it's radiant this time? It was
I think
fire
it's
the first
radiant.
time.
The more
Was
money
it
he
fire?
gets,
I
the
thought it was
better the
radiant.
hammer gets.
We
Last
were
time was
forged
fire.
first last time, so we did fire.
Oh, was it? Okay, I guess it was fire.
Yeah, last time it was fire. I remember that very distinctly.
Okay.
Hit it very hard. If I had a hammer,
Unfortunately, I
I'd
do
hammer
not
in the
have radiant
mountains.
damage, so I'm a little concerned.
Okay, then we got a 2. And Calvarov's got
Plus
Get like-
26.
19.
19.
Alright,
And I think he beats the suit because he has a higher dex mod.
Sure, but right this second he's probably just gonna sit here.
He's like,
He
"What?
doesn't know
What's
what's
going on?"
happening right yet. Alright. Oh god. 10 came in and it broke the overlay. Alright, that will make them small for a moment. Okay, so long name. You're up.
Okay.
Come on, Croaks.
I would like to, like, as a move, try and do like backflips and all acrobatic stuff to get onto the bullet's back.
Nice.
You want to go in the cage?
I object.
Get up on
I
the
give him
ledge back.
advantage.
You're gonna go in the cage. Corrects you, yeah, Uxiak.
Yes.
And try to get on top of it.
Yes.
I need to do an action because I've objected before you do that.
What is your action?
Now I need to think. I wasn't going to use it so fast, but that sounds awesome.
You could try and grapple Thorgus so he doesn't
I'm
lock him
trying
in.
I'm going to try and correct the Valette's testimony.
Okay. Cool. It needs to make a wisdom save.
Yes.
Trying to bring this back
Hopefully
up.
it's not that wise.
I don't think it is. It's a
Probably
+0.
not, considering it tried to walk slowly out of its cage as opposed to dash. Like,
Well, it didn't
Wow.
expect you to pull shit. It makes it save.
oh, okay. Well, good luck with your back.
Just statement.
Right. Right. So, acrobatics.
Okay. 15. Yeah, sure. You're on its back. There you go. You're up there.
All right. So now that I'm up there, I'm gonna bite it.
Oh my.
What does it taste like?
I'll let you know. I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, it'll hit.
So, because of that, I'm going to then make another bite attack. which is also pretty great in attack-wise. And as a result of that, I'm going to gain a temporary hit point bonus equal to my Constitution modifier.
Yeah, lizard stuff.
So, and that ends my turn.
Okay, so the other 5 damage. Nice. Okay, Calvaraz is very confused about what just happened. He's like, are we just murdering this animal in its cage? Like, is that the
No,
plan
frankly,
here?
I wanted to leave it be.
Okay. Well, you
We
guys
could
have
just
at
close
that.
the cage right now and move on. It would, I mean,
And he just kind of like takes a step back. All right, Tuxedo Man, you're up, but you've used your action.
What abilities do I have? I am going to attempt to intimidate the Valette with my bonus action into submission.
Okay.
Try
Holy
next.
shit, that's a crit. So it's just kind of panicking now. Because, like, there's this apparently terrifying suit man outside that's just like, ah! And then on top of it, there's just this thing on it, biting it. It's like, I don't know what's happening. All right, Evian, you're up.
Do we really want to fight this thing?
So
I don't think we have.
This seems counterintuitive to solving the puzzle.
I'm sitting back here, looking at this entire thing. And then I turn to Nomi and I'm like, aren't you the cutest thing ever? And that's what I do on my turn.
He's like, I'm a monster! Roar!
She's like, she pats him on the head. She's like, oh yeah, you're a monster. Sure you are, buddy.
Anyway, Thorgus, you're up.
Alright, nah. Seriously? I've had enough of this thing. He's going to take the dash action and double his jump height. He's going to walk into the cage, jump up the bullet, and try to grapple Croaxiauxiak.
Okay.
And, like, grab him by, like, the base of his neck.
Getting him by the scruff.
Yeah, 22. Make it opposed athletics or acrobatics to avoid getting grappled.
Monk, fight!
Alright.
Monk, fight!
You are now grappled, and Thorgus is going to stop jumping up, like, 10 feet, pull you down, drag you out of the cage, walk over to the handle, and slam it down with his use an object action. And he's going to point a finger menacingly at the suit and says, I swear on my life, if you aren't going to act your age, then you're going in the cage with the monsters.
I tell him I'm 4.
Make a intelligence save, Thorgus.
An intelligence save against what?
Deception.
Insight.
Sure, that works too.
How old is he?
Think I win.
You think he's 4.
Well, I guess you're going in the cage. And he drops the lizard and cracks his knuckles at the suit.
All right.
Are we in combat still?
You don't have to be. The bullet is locked in the cage now.
Okay, then I object to your action.
Okay.
I'm gonna correct your testimony.
Okay.
At the end of the target should... At the end of the marked creatures as an action. Didn't you already use this?
That's why I asked if we were out of combat.
Oh, okay.
My round resets. And I
Sure.
No, you can't just say you're out of combat and then reinitiate combat.
I asked the question.
No.
Well, he's out of actions too, isn't he?
Yes.
Does anybody else do anything before we fight each
okay,
other?
Chameleon Man is out. So you gonna do anything, Drew?
Okay. I'm gonna be real here. Do I notice that Jerry is looking to like
I've
So,
got,
like,
I've got movement
Russell
left.
here?
I'm dragging this this fucking lizard over to the rest of the guys and
Okay,
leaving the
cool.
suit there.
Wait, isn't your movement halved?
Dash. I took the dash action with Step of the Wind.
So yes, it's halved, but then doubled. It
So I
ends up
just
back
walked
where it
in,
said.
I jumped up like 13 feet, grabbed him by the neck, pulled him down, slammed the lever, and then walked over to the other people, dragging the lizard by like
So you're
the
probably
tail or
actually
something.
like, here, but pretty close. All right. Anyway, so Lizard, what's up? You do not know
Well,
what Jerry is
anyway.
plotting. He is quite
Okay.
difficult to read because he doesn't have a face.
Do you
How-
read
how-
body language?
How good did the bullet taste?
Probably kind of like dirt, to be honest.
So I turned to the acolyte. I'm like, it doesn't taste very good. We should probably move on.
This one agrees, and I walk over 1, 2, 3, 4 to Jerry, and I say, Jerry, this one has traveled with you for several hours now, and we believe that we must get to the next floor, and that we are wasting time. We must choose whether to free this creature or to leave it there and acquire these other and acquire the goblin and the moose and the
Yeah.
delicious
So,
tasting one.
so since I crit on my intimidation, can I
Yes.
subvert this
What?
Subdue it?
this creature to follow my orders?
I don't.
I think it's scared of you.
Intimidation means you just scare the
Yeah,
shit out
you're,
of
you're
it.
just.
Yeah.
It's
so
scared
it
of
won't
you. But
dare
It won't
defy
come
my
near
orders.
you.
So it'd be like animal handling.
you
Yeah.
can try.
Animal handling will work.
Yeah.
All right.
Because of the successful intimidation, you could probably have advantage on animal handling.
Okay. We'll give it a shot. Do I need to open the cage to do this?
If you want to keep advantage, yes. Or you
Who's
just roll
next on the
normally.
initiative order? Because this is going to end up with me pushing a suit into a cage and locking it.
All right, so we'll just continue for now. The gnome is gonna like.
Oh, could I like not do anything?
Oh, sorry. Did you want to do something?
I mean, I don't know. Can Jerry respond to like what I said, or is he just
Oh.
does he look like he's not caring? Like, would you kill? Like, what are
Do
you
you
doing? Jerry?
do you respond verbally? You cannot act right now.
Yeah, do you respond verbally?
Yes.
Okay, so
So what do you say?
what do you say?
I don't remember what you asked.
Okay.
I'll go where you go.
I said this seems kind of pointless. We need to choose whether we are letting these animals out or we're going and getting the other creatures.
Can I just say that the Big Egg just donated $25 to me for Big Hammer?
Exciting.
Thank you, Big Egg.
Thank you, Big Egg.
Thank you, Big Egg.
But yeah, so I'm basically trying to like get you to like just kind of like drop it. And we need to just kind of get to like we need to get to the next floor. Is basically what I said. Is the gist of it.
Start floating away. Assuming to the right is away where we need to go.
Okay, so you don't. You say yes, I guess.
Yes.
Nomi is gonna run up to the closed door and like roar at the bullet with brandishing his spork. Yeah. The bullet is going to hide in the corner. I think we're done. Does anybody?
I think we're gonna combat.
Just like
Okay.
to say for the stream, no animals were actually harmed during the filming of this.
Yeah, except for the one that you got bit.
No actual real-life animals were harmed. It was only fantasy. Just your imagination. It's all CG.
We do not condone the imprisonment nor torture of bullets or bullet kind.
Or any burrowing creature.
So can it burrow and get out of here?
No, that force field is actually a cube. It's just inside the walls.
Okay.
So yeah, okay, you proceed.
Is there another lever to pull?
I mean, there's one on every enclosure.
Is there another lever that looks like it would be interesting to pull?
You're gonna have to give me a better definition.
Because that suit is going to get, like, stripped off of an invisible body and worn by a muscly dwarf to force it to... And I'll tell you this much. Thorgus did not get the way he was by not being broad in the shoulders, so imagine how hard it's gonna hurt when your seams tear.
So I investigate for something interesting.
Okay. I'll give you your answer in a moment. Kristen, what are you saying?
Yes.
I was gonna say, I turned to Calibers and ask if he knows anything, since he's been here for a while, if he knows anything about the creatures here, the people who run this place, anything what's going on.
I mean, the guy who runs the place is a collector of strange oddities. I don't really know why. I just know that he does it. And he doesn't seem like the most pleasant person. But then again, you're making moral judgments about, like, random animals, so kind of hard to call.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we free the beasts.
Just make your call so I know where to, like, guide you guys to.
Yeah, we basically need to choose between, like, letting these things out or keeping them here.
Yeah.
No, let's go find the terrible, horrible displacer nurses.
Okay.
Let's pick them up and put them in the cage, and then, you know, when we all have them in one spot, then we can decide if we want to let them out or not.
All right.
That seems fair.
Or we could let them all out, and then, like, if we're gonna do that, we might as well just let them out and get them outside.
Nah, first you got to show him who's boss.
All right.
All right.
Nick, I'm going to cast my spell again and look for Moose.
Sure.
It's still working from the last time.
Yeah, unless you lost
for
concentration. For
brevity's sake, they're all in the same spot.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know how long it's been.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, you happen to turn a corner and, like, whoa, they're just all there. How weird is that?
Are they having a conversation?
I mean, the goblin is talking at the other two.
Okay.
What?
Speaking
What am
in
I looking at
Goblin?
here?
Yes, the goblin is speaking goblin. Does anybody here speak goblin?
No. What am I?
Wait.
What am I looking at here? Oh God, that platypus is the stuff of nightmares.
What
So
are you
no one
looking
speaks
at?
Goblin?
Where is it? Oh no.
Does what speak goblin?
No one speak Goblin.
No, I don't think so.
No one speaks Goblin? Okay. I cast Comprehend Languages.
Oh, hey, sick.
For the duration, understand little meaning any spoken language you hear.
Nice. Way to go. What's the goblin saying?
Okay, so the goblin is just, like, talking at the animals, like, guys, you can't just eat that. It's not food. And you see that he's, like, brandishing, like, a clock that seems to have been taken off a wall. It's like, if you eat this, you'll get sick. And the displacer moose uses a tentacle to pick up a chalkboard and starts drawing it in common. Like, what?
Wait. Something was weird there. I thought a displacer moose was a moose that could displace. Why does it have a tentacle?
Oh, because it's a displacer beast. Like, it's the purple thing with the weird two tentacles. And,
okay.
Yeah,
so it is a displacer beast, but
yeah,
also
it's a moose.
It's just a variant of a displacer beast that has a moose for a base instead of a lion.
Okay. Tentacles.
Yeah.
Who just rolled to attack?
He's testing out his buffed hammer.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna approach them cautiously.
I would like to try and stealth, like, kind of skirting along the bullet around while Ivion's moving towards him.
Nope. Thoradin's gonna walk right up to them.
Yeah,
gonna...
I go with Thorgus and Ibion.
Ivian, yeah.
Ivion. I walk with them. All right, I float with them.
Okay, are you trying to be stealthy at all, or they're
Nope.
just gonna...
No, but I do say so. I do speak to them, or try to see them, just be like, "Hello."
In goblin, or
Can I do that?
I don't know.
No, you need tongues.
I think I just understand it.
Okay, so you're gonna
But
say
I
it in
am
common.
Yeah.
The displacer moose looks at you, and
All right, you lily-livered beasts of burden.
Hold,
You're
hold.
back in the cages, or you're growing in the ground.
Or we talk about this rationally first. Hold on.
Or we talk about this rationally first over a cup of tea.
Yes, pour some tea for everyone.
Does
the
soup say
goblin
that?
is like a little overwhelmed, but has not attacked you yet. It's like, what is happening? There's like 7 of you.
Just now move you a little closer.
Hi, I'm Ivian. Don't want to hurt you. We were hired to capture you, but we've kind of been having second thoughts about whether that's a good idea after meeting some of the inhabitants of the cage. If you could just talk to us a little bit, be great.
Okay.
Thorgus faces the goblin and says, "Are you an objectively evil creature?"
I don't think so. Are you?
I tried to persuade them that we're friends.
Okay. I guess roll persuasion.
Hey,
Now persuade them.
which one's the goblin? The one in front, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay. Hi there. Are you looking for... Whoa. Are you looking for better representation for your rights here in the multiverse?
I don't know what that means.
I'm going to take that as a yes, and I start take out a piece of paper from my breastplate and start drawing up a contract.
The Displacer Moose writes on its chalkboard, like, don't sign. But of course, neither the platypus nor the goblin can read.
This place removes.
Okay, so...
Well, hang on a second now.
My contract.
It seems to me like... No, wait a minute. I'm having second thoughts not about these guys, because this Displacer Moose seems like it's got a good head on its shoulders. You, on the other hand, seem to be a lawyer.
This one thinks we need to make a decision. Are we bringing them in, or are we letting them out?
Hey, Drew.
I think we should listen to
Are we
what
bringing
they
them
say.
in?
Drew, did you roll a dex save?
I can do that.
Cool.
That's a weird thing to roll out of the blue.
Yeah,
Do I see it or like coming, or does it just happen?
it just happens.
8.
Okay, cool. You're charmed to the goblin.
A dex save for a charm, huh?
Yeah, the goblin's weird. That's
Oh.
kind of its thing.
Man, this sucks. I was about to like charm him, so actually, I'm charmed to him, right?
Yeah.
That means I can do no bad actions towards him.
Yes.
Right? We're friends.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him to make him friendlier to me.
Sure.
He needs to make I believe that's a Wisdom.
He decides to roll investigation instead.
I don't think
Okay.
right? Because
He still fails, but that is a thing he does.
All right. All right. So now we're both really good friends.
Yeah, no. He turns to you and is like, "Wait, buddy!" in Goblin. So that's what Ivian
I
says.
think that my friend the Warp Goblin should not go back in the cage. In fact, I think he should tell his friends to cool it, and everyone can cool it. We're all gonna be cool.
The Goblin just kind of like gives a thumbs up back at his buddy. So the Displacer Moose just kind of shrugs. The platypus has not responded to anything this entire time. Like, it has barely moved.
Thorgus is going to see if the trickery is afoot.
Well, with a 9, you're like, well, maybe something's up, but kind of hard to tell what. Like, you can tell something has changed by the way that just happened.
I finished my contracts. They are in triplicate.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
getting slapped onto the ground.
I pick them back up and I hand a copy to the goblin, and I
No, you
explain to
don't.
him.
I'm not having any of your legal nonsense happen in this magical dungeon.
I
What's
move
gonna happen?
here.
If you aren't gonna seal no, where are you going? If you aren't gonna seal your promises in blood, you don't even have any hands or blood imaginative to be able to do that. But if you aren't gonna seal it in spit or blood, then I don't think that I want to trust you around. Well, frankly, anyone
that's
else.
All right,
Fine, we
so
can have him
two
sign
things
it,
real
but-
quick. Firstly, the after you hand the dwarf goblin the piece of paper, he's just kind of like nodding, looks at it, and starts eating it.
Oh,
And second, Crow, what have you been up to? I noticed you've been like skirting the edge of the
No,
map.
you don't.
So
eat
I've been
it.
walking around, and then I kind of settle up next to these guys,
Okay.
and then I kind of like lean over to the moose. I'm like, I don't think you should sign that.
The moose just kind of nods at you.
Do you want to? Oh, okay. Don't eat it. Just read it? Read the paper. It's really. I think it's a good deal. In the inevitable future imprisonment, I will be.
The goblin looks over at you, Evian, and goes, "This is bad."
No.
Because he ate like half of it. It's like, this isn't very good.
I lean over
Yeah,
to my
it's-
friend,
it's
the
not
goblin.
food.
I lean over to my friend, the goblin, and say, "This one will be the judge of that."
Ignore him. He thinks this is how laws work in the society.
So, in the event of your future imprisonment within these cages or these planes, I will advocate on your behalf in exchange for a retainer fee of all those magical coins that go into the gumball machine that you may happen upon. For the extent of
Can I just
our
say that
time in the
Soup
tower.
donated $25 towards the Hammer Fund.
Praise the hammer.
Thanks, Soup.
So he did.
So yeah, if you my friend with the hammer here demands that you sign in blood. I hope that's not a problem.
That is a bold-faced lie, and I won't have you using Moradin's name in vain. Have at thee.
So
And he's gonna hit
Goblin
you with a
hit-
hammer.
Oh God. Wait. Okay, Carson, for a moment. Let's pause for a
Raise
sec.
it up, and by the way, it's like the size of a
You have to
it's the
activate
size
the
of a
radiant
dumpster.
damage.
It is the size of a dumpster.
Okay.
The
Does he have
hammer.
to activate the radiant damage, or is it always
Nope,
radiant?
it's always
It's
on
always
fire.
on, and it's fire.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to give special dispensation here. That
I'm
I'm not
gonna
going to let this put you below 0.
I'm gonna object.
Okay, so you're going to swing, and then go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead.
What does
Make a-
object do?
Okay, his whole thing is he doesn't take his actions on his turn. In
Uh-huh.
fact, he's incapable of taking actions on his turn. He can
Okay.
only take them by intervening on other actions and resolving his action immediately.
So
He's
I'm
getting
going
hit
to
with a
assume
hammer,
he's
is what he's
not an
getting.
ally.
Oh,
at the
absolutely.
moment.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
what's your
assume he's
AC?
not an ally, which gives him disadvantage. Doesn't matter because my AC is 9.
Okay, you get hit with red hot fire, and your contracts burn up. He smashes the hammer through your non-existent hands and burns your well-crafted triplicates into cinders.
Okay, so you're just attacking the paper.
Yes, I'm destroying them and not letting him do anything until I learn that this is an evil suit, and then I'm gonna kill it.
It's gonna be a long day. But yeah, roll your wisdom save, Carson.
Sure. Get shit
Okay,
on,
you succeed.
I think.
Okay, good. That is good. The goblin is moved, and he just sort of turns to you and babbles in Goblin, which Evian interprets as like, "Holy shit! What was that? Why is he swinging a dumpster on a stick?"
I come and talk to Drew and redraft the contracts and have him present as a neutral third party.
Nope. We're not having this anymore. We have to make a decision now, and it can't be done under your ridiculous legal counsel.
I say
do
that
it
we let
the
the
way
goblin
that-
and his friends go. They're nice guys.
Yes, I also agree to that. Also, I think that the moose has a good head on its shoulders, and it'll do well serving the interests of the public in identifying poorly written legislation that would disenfranchise the poor and downtrodden.
Oh my god! I'm just
And he
picturing
claps a
him as a
hand on the
parade.
displacer moose and gives him a thumbs up and waves one hand as if punctuating letters on a screen in front of him that says "Displacer Moose for President 2020."
Honestly, I think that was a really
I'm
good
good with
contract.
letting them go, but then like, do we also want to let everything go? Like, while we're doing this,
Well, I figure if we're gonna let anything out, we may as well go beat up that giant.
The
the giant
or we
didn't
can
really. He just
open
seemed like
the
he worked
left
here.
page again.
Like the giant just seemed like he worked here and he did not care.
Well, we're not going to be able to get to the next stage without putting these guys in a cage, which means that there were only 2 ways that we could have done it. Either not putting them in the cage or putting them in the cage, and since we're not putting them in the cage because they seem like reasonable roundabout fellas, then I guess we're going to let everything out. And that means fighting a giant, so let's go do it.
I asked Calvaraz if he has any spare change.
Says, yeah, sure, why? And he hands you like a handful of silver pieces.
Have you heard of a magical gumball machine?
Because, I mean, in theory, I've heard of gumball machines and magic.
I just need coins to put in the magical gumball machine.
Okay, yeah, enjoy.
Thank you.
So anyway, the 2 tricky, most of the animals you let out will just kind of like wander off. And the platypus will not follow you, but the warp goblin will.
So we're letting out the bullet.
That's the other one that's going to be difficult.
No.
Does one want to try picking up this platypus? Because I'm not convinced that it's. I feel like it's just normal platypus.
Can I use
It's not exactly
animal
dire.
handling to try
There's
and
nothing dire about
pick
this
up
platypus.
the platypus?
To try to pick it up without annoying it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you pick it up. It just kind of like pivots its head to look at you. Not like all the way around, but a little too far. Could you roll a wisdom save right now?
Sure.
Okay, for a moment, you look into its eyes and see a kind of murderous intent that you have not been able to parse. Like, there's just this, like, pretty much you look into its eyes and see the heat death of the universe.
Can Thorgus make an insight check to also determine, just for that one instant, the absolute evil that permeates the world and slowly turns towards it?
Alright, so you do turn to look at it, and it doesn't seem to be doing much, but like, Pro, I think you drop it.
Yeah, I'd be like, I point to it. It's evil, guys. This platypus is no good.
Thorgus starts thumping his hammer into his other hand and says, "Oh, I know. And you know what happens to beings beyond our comprehension?"
We beat him up.
Absolutely. And Thorgus rolls for initiative.
I don't understand you. That means you die.
Just let
I
it
don't
go.
understand you. That means you die. Yes.
Hey, Thorgus, since it's evil, do you want to get it under contract?
Since it's evil, it's gonna get smashed into the ground.
But like with legal proceedings, right?
No, the hammer.
Yeah, that's a metaphor for legal proceedings.
No, it decidedly isn't. A metaphor for legal proceedings would be lifting up this hammer as so and say, "The gavel of justice falls," and then smashing it into the ground. That's how you do it.
Okay.
Seriously, I went to law school. Where did you go?
Where did you go to law school?
Mountain Crag University,
Alright, can everybody roll
obviously.
initiative, please?
Is this like an online university?
What do you mean online?
So now
No.
we're fighting the platypus.
Oh, I
We're
got a
absolutely fighting the platypus. Definitely. It's a +6. Oh, shit.
Well, I know at least Carson's fighting the platypus. If the rest of you don't, then who knows? But, like, he has
Here we
declared
go.
his intent to attempt to fight the platypus.
This is a complete mess. Also, when do I get to roll the
Kristen,
9
could you
first?
roll your initiative?
What?
Oh, you already did. Never mind.
I can't adjust my order.
Oh gosh.
I feel like this is a moment to
Hey Nick,
Yes?
what am I charmed by? Do I know? Or actually, it doesn't matter. Like, is there a save against it?
It's-
Like,
if
I think you're charmed for an hour.
he takes damage, or if he damages you.
Okay,
you don't
there's
charge.
no like roll at the beginning of your turn or anything.
I don't
like,
think so. Yeah, like, but it doesn't actually like keep you from. You don't need to take a side. You just like believe that he is your
friend.
close friend.
Yeah.
Like you can't
Is
attack
it
him
the
or
spell
target
charm
him with
person?
harmful abilities. What?
Yes, I think it's a spell charmed person.
How did he get me with a dex save? That's okay.
He's a weird goblin.
Okay, I'm going to explain how the warp goblin works. The warp goblin just has
He just got
series of
stuff.
abilities that like are normal, except what all of the rolls are broken.
Got it.
Like he could make a basic attack against your charisma stat instead of your AC.
Fascinating. All right, that's cool.
Yeah. All right, Warp Goblin. What should I use for his initiative? I think performance.
Wait, are we fighting the goblin?
Well, I
We're
mean, he's going to
fighting
be in the order.
platypus and
Like,
only the platypus. So
But-
far, it's just Thorgus gonna try and smash a platypus into oblivion.
Yeah, okay.
About 13, by the way. No.
okay.
Guys, I'm pretty sure we're gonna fail this floor.
13.
Just keep Thorgus alive long enough to hit it with a hammer.
I feel like I should persuade you to not do that.
I feel
Okay.
like we should kill evil things.
The platypus readies an action and just looks you in the eye. Could you roll a wisdom save, please, Thorgus?
Yes, I can. 19.
That'll pass.
I gaze deep into its eyes, and I see the inevitable heat death of the universe, and it sees the inevitable fire of justice coming for it.
Calvaros still doesn't know what's going on. He just kind of like wanders over. It's like, you guys okay? Acolyte, you're up.
Geez, I don't even know what to do here.
The platypus is evil.
Yeah, I guess we're killing the
It
planet.
must be destroyed.
Okay, I'm just gonna make sure that my friend the goblin is out of the range of the hammer. So,
I mean,
I'm
it's
gonna
just
go-
melee range.
no, I know, but I want him to be extra safe.
You
Yeah,
want
I'm
to put
gonna-
on some platypus fighting music?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with...
Actually, can I ask the goblin if it's friends with the platypus? If it's okay with this?
Sure. One sec. Let me just grab a...
This one needs to know if I'm okay with
That'll do
this.
Okay. He goes, I mean, yeah, we're kind of buds. Why?
Oh, look away, son. He's about to be really good at hide and seek.
Out of respect for my friend the goblin, I cover his eyes.
what are you doing? Anyway, you're up.
Okay. So I'm gonna move over here, out of Thorgus's sight, just as much as possible. And I'm just gonna start drafting sample contracts in exchange for gumball tokens,
Nice.
to give to future NPCs and then hide them.
Nice.
How many can I crank out before this battle's over?
Some number. It doesn't really matter.
All right, a lot.
I'll just assume you're doing it in downtime and that you'll pass it along to people as it becomes relevant.
Yes. And I guess that's my movement and my bonus action.
All right. Mamar or Nomi walks up to you and just kind of like makes the grabby hands up at one of the contracts.
Oh, here you go.
All right. He folds
do
it
you
into a
wanna do with
paper
that?
airplane and runs around with it.
That's great.
All right, Crow, you're up.
Okay, so I turn to the moose, say, you might want to look away for this. Then I turn back, and I'm going to fight at the evil platypus.
Okay.
Move to flanking position.
Aren't I already in a flanking position?
No, you gotta be like here.
Like, would here be flanking?
No. You can literally just
There you go.
move and get up behind the platypus as I distract it.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I guess that would be with advantage. That's enough to make a hit.
Okay. And then I'm going to...
After that resolves, after that first attack hits it, it's going to take its readied action, which I guess is not quite going in the direction that it was expecting, but that's the phrase I gave. Does a 19 hit your AC?
Yes.
You're gonna take 10 damage.
Okay.
What happens?
It just kind of like turns around real quick and just like slides its beak along your leg, and the leg just gets a cut about like 3 inches deeper than it has any reason to.
Yeah, that should have done way more damage. He failed on both his die rolls of D12.
Yeah.
All right. So because of that, I'll use a key point to make 2 more unarmed attacks, which are going to be both bites.
Okay.
So
That's a miss.
miss and
That's a hit.
okay. Then that's my turn.
Okay.
Ivioni.
You're up.
All right. I again assess this entire situation. And I turn to Calvaraz and I'm like, so do you know the way out of here?
It seems like it was the way you came in. Seems like it was the way you came in. Just out of that door again.
Oh, let's go back that way.
Perfect. Let's start like, you want to go start
Let's
hurting
party.
everything that way?
The warp goblin like laughs at your nonsense, acolyte wizard, and puts its hands over your eyes.
Can it see my eyes? Does it have to?
Well, it's just kind of like groping around.
Okay. Wait. I don't know if its arms were long enough to reach both of my eyes. I'm a
Listen,
man.
okay? You're behind its back, giving it a lovely embrace with your head upon its shoulder, covering its eyes and trying to protect it from harm. It can reach up and just grab your eye sockets.
Man, it's doing its best. If it can't, it can't, but it's gonna try.
That's fair. Maybe he's got. I imagine he's got like a hand gently placed like around like the bottom.
And I will always
The displacer moose, not really knowing
This is getting
why
weird.
its friend just got attacked, is gonna go over and try to gore you, Crow.
Oh god.
Yes.
Can Thorgus call out and say, no, don't fall for evil's influence? You're the only hope for politics in this nation.
Alright, you're up, Thorgus.
Alright, Thorgus is gonna wind up his gigantic hammer, and he's gonna try and slam it right down on this platypus's head.
Alright,
I'm
it's
gonna
going to use
play-
its reaction to try and make a dodge with its acrobatics skill.
I'm gonna object.
Okay, sure. Then we're just
I'm
layering reactions on here. Are you trying to
Yeah.
put it on?
Put it on the stack. Who are you objecting to?
Who
The
are you
hammer or
objecting
the
to?
dodge?
The hammer.
Okay, and are you giving him advantage or disadvantage?
I'm pretty sure I think he's a villain, so he's
You think
already
Thorgus
attacked
is a
me
villain?
twice.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. He's gonna hit. Right, 20's gonna hit.
Yeah, actually, it doesn't make a difference in either case because, like, even if it wasn't, then
But my intention
Yeah.
is to give him disadvantage.
okay, that is what happens.
I feel his law magics, and now I know who he is. He's getting thrown at the window next opportunity.
Can he tell that I'm giving him disadvantage? Is that something you would know?
He can
Do you
tell the
call
time
out-
stops.
Does the suit call out and say, objection?
Yes.
Yes.
And point towards the hammer, and I'm just like, well, I hit the platypus, and I say, oh, you saucy son of a bitch.
Let's see, what am I gonna do? I'm going to, persuade him he's mistaken the platypus for evil, and that we should all share a drink of this fine whiskey that I stole from the first floor.
I mean, that's not really a thing that you can just do, but I'll say you crafted a pretty decent case. It's his call to decide whether that actually works on him or not.
I look at the platypus, and I look at the suit, who I know is an idiot, and I look at the unusually deep, bleeding, like bubbling blood wound on this ally, and I say, nah, and hit it with a hammer.
Alright, so it's going to attempt to dodge. Now, what this is going to do is I'm going to be making an acrobatics check opposing your attack roll. If he can
Okay.
exceed it, then he'll get out of the way. If he can't, he just gets whacked. Not D120, 1D20. Alright, he fails.
All right, he's gonna get smashed with that red hot fire.
Yeah, you just make a crater out of him. He's dead.
He explodes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, there you go.
Just boom into the ground.
All right, kersplat.
The Displacer Moose lets out a mournful howl.
I say to the moose, your friend was pure nasty evil.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna try and communicate with that moose. And say, yo, buddy, my boy. He was pure nasty evil.
Gonna roll an insight check for him. I don't know if higher blows. Yeah, sure, whatever. He knows that whether or not he can trust you, that you can kill him. So he's like, oh, okay. Well, I guess he's dead.
Orcus walks up to the moose and puts his free hand on his shoulder and says, "You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but sometimes your friends are evil, and you need to make right then and there. You need to pick the side of good or the side of evil. And the side of good always has a hammer behind it."
I store my contracts and say, "There's a middle ground."
He points the hammer accusingly at the flying suit with absolutely no substance within it and says, "You're on thin ice, mister.
There's
I
no
don't
ice
even
here.
care if you mean well, but, one more of these evil supporting acts, and I'm gonna judge you."
See, now
You
I'm
just
really
murdered
hoping...
this moose's friend, and you're the good guy?
While this is going on, I'm gonna look for like a hunk of platypus to eat.
I mean, it's right there. Yeah, you can find a chunk.
So I just
Just
find a nice
scrape it out of the crater.
Uh-oh.
take my dagger, put it on like the dagger, and then just start like chewing on it.
Is he gonna turn evil?
Make a con save real quick.
Let's see.
Oh man, get some specialized, but then also turn evil.
All right. It's lightly poison, but like you're cool with it. It is delicious though.
All right, guys, this platypus is delicious.
Yeah.
Although the aftertaste leaves something to be desired.
Yeah, it's
Why are you
halfway
eating
between
that?
like pork and duck with pigeon and poison mixed in.
All right, let's go let the rest of them out.
All right. So you need to figure out a way to make the bullet not like.
He's gonna be last of all.
All right.
I will animal handle him.
You do manage to go around from cage to cage, letting things out. Between like the moose, the goblin, and Calvaraz, they're able to like calm down most things. But the bullet knows you specifically as that guy who like thwacked it with the door and then jumped on it and bit it. It's like, oh god.
No, that wasn't me. I didn't bite it. It was that other guy. I'm looking at the bullet, with my giant flaming hammer, okay, and I'm pointing over to the smoking crater of evil platypus, and Thorgus says, "Now hang on. I think we got off at the wrong foot. Now some of us like to jump to conclusions and let people out before the decision's been made. Now, I'm not that kind
Wait,
of person.
wait.
I
Who
like
jumped
to
to
think about
conclusions
my
yet?
actions before they happen. Alright? So, I'm gonna give you a chance. Either you can come out and you can attack me, and I can leave your carcass strewn about these walls, or you can walk on your way, and we never have to see anybody ever again." The bullet, of course, not understanding any languages, there's none of this.
Yeah, he has no idea what you're saying.
Hey!
This time, the second that the second that the cage opens, it does just sprint for the exit. It will have to run past you two. So if either of you are you going to try to take an opportunity attack?
Does it look like it's going away from us or towards us?
I mean,
Can
it has to come towards you. You're standing at the entrance here. Like,
Give me an insight check. Give me an insight check for its boyo.
Tricky to tell. It seems determined, but not necessarily angry. More panicked.
Okay, I know that sometimes people can be victims of circumstance, and they're going to look a little bit unenthused and or panicked. He's in shock. I would have given him a shock blanket, but I don't have any.
All right. He jumps clear over you, and then just like in the same motion burrows into the ground.
Oh, no animal handling?
No,
Oh.
he's just gone. He's like, this is a little bit beyond normal animal handling.
Darn.
Alright, well, I'm glad that settles that. Let's go fight a giant.
Still, I'm convinced we have to fight the giant. Let's just.
Well,
Vivian, have you
get
met
the
our
animals
friend,
out.
this goblin? It's a very
You
nice
know me
goblin.
another contract pre-folded into a paper airplane.
he appreciates it.
Thorgus, after having opened up all the rest of the cages, calls and says, "Ayo, Smith, come out here. I want a word with you."
Why?
All right, that's what we got here. Okay, so this isn't super representative of him, but it's a token, and that's.
Is it a big man? Is it a big man? Oh, that's a big man.
Yeah.
I really like that man. He's a really good man.
He hates
This
you.
is the charm person spell. How long does it last?
An
A
hour.
minute? I think it lasts a minute, actually.
Our person?
Yeah, I'll double check.
charm person is an hour.
It's an hour.
Oh, okay. Well, then less than an hour. It's been like maybe 20 minutes.
All right.
But yeah,
Alright.
the goblin's coming with you. Like the displacer moose has wandered off, wanting
That's
nothing
fine.
to do with these random murderous people. But
Fine.
the goblin is like, yeah, sure, I'll tag along until you guys go.
Yeah, I lead him around. I hold his hand with my tiny little weird alien karate chop fingers.
Alright, Thorgus is going to call up to Smith and say, "Alright, now here's the deal. I'm reasonably sure that the guy that employs you is engaged in some kind of otherworldly, like slave trading expeditions, and frankly,
yeah,
I'm
kinda.
not too keen on his existence." Oh, you knew?
Look at where we are.
You knew?
Yes?
You knew
I
that your
say
man...
in giant, deny.
He's evil.
You knew,
He's
you
evil.
knew
The
that
giant
your
is
man,
evil.
the giant is evil.
Or the giant is neutral.
No,
The giant-
no. I persuade
No,
Thorgus that
time
the
out,
giant is evil.
You're trying to convince Thorgus that the giant is evil?
Yes, and I rolled a 21.
Well, you need to know if the giant is evil to determine if it's persuasion or deception. Because I don't know if the giant is evil. I'm going to give him a stern talking to.
I just believe he's evil.
Thorgus is like underneath, like he's right at the guy's foot, and he's like, "And let me tell you another thing. If you're just gonna stand by and watch while your employer enslaves innocent creatures, except for that one evil platypus that I smushed into the ground,
Surprise
then
round.
you've got another thing. What?
Surprise round. Everybody roll initiative except for
Nick,
Wizard.
I cannot
I
be
know.
surprised.
I know. So like you get to go in the surprise round and he gets to go in the surprise round. But other than that.
And another thing, you cheeky booger, and he's gonna kick me and punt me right into the wall.
Yep.
I'm
Not
gonna-
exactly.
Should I roll initiative anyway? Or
Yeah, you should, because it does matter which of you goes first.
I do pretty well.
He does much better.
That's fine.
He does way good.
It's okay. I get to go in the surprise round.
Let's go.
What a good
Let's go. The rest of us. What is your character, by the way? Like, what is it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a chameleon person. I'm a druid. And
Please tell me you have healing word.
I do have healing word.
That would be really beneficial within the next 6 seconds.
Why are you dying?
I'm gonna get kicked into a wall.
That's fair.
And another thing, you big galook.
Does
One sec,
does
I'm-
slow fall work if you're getting kicked through the air?
Not
We
so
don't have
much.
slow fall until 4th level.
Yeah. At 4th level, would it work?
Yes, I think so.
You're not really falling.
No. Slow fall's just fall damage. That being said, monks are the best class. Nick, you know why? Because fall damage is the best damage.
True. I got punted off a cliff. All
You
right.
did. You
Yeah.
got saved, though.
Yeah, true. It played out well. Ivian, did you roll your? Yeah, you did. It's in there somewhere.
Yes.
Okay,
All right, can we play some giant fighting music?
Will-
Maybe like Yorm the Giant from Dark Souls.
that works.
Or as soon as I reach critical mass, atomic karate.
That'll do it.
Hey, why does Nomi have an X with a 1 next to him?
What?
A crossbone?
Oh, someone must have put that on him.
Stop letting people be able to select it. Who has DM privileges?
Not me.
No one, I think.
No one. Calvaros has a -9.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of those are popping up. I don't really know where they're coming from, to be honest.
The Goblin has a 4.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay, so
Thorkus fights a giant.
yeah, it's gonna try to punch you. I guess that's just like I'm just gonna roll that like a great club attack.
All right. I mean, if it's an unarmed strike, it's like 1 damage plus strength mod.
Okay.
But it's really big, so
take 50
you should
damage.
add like 2 d4s to it.
Sure. There you go. 22
That's definitely
Tracy.
gonna hit. 12 damage, I'll take it.
12 and our push 2 squares.
Alright. 1, 2.
There you go. Boom. Lizard Wizard, you get to go on the surprise round.
Alright, so do I get a full turn, or do I just do one thing?
I think you get a full turn.
Yeah, you get a full turn.
Alright, I turn to my goblin friend and I say...
Oh, you're not in that order. Okay, sorry, what was your initiative?
Me? 18.
Okay. Cool. Okay, go ahead.
Alright, so I turn to my goblin friend and I say, stay safe. And I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll put me within 30 feet of my dude over there. Yeah. Alright, how you doing? How you doing, Torbjörn?
Oh, he's at like, he's still looking pretty healthy.
Okay.
But until he gets to bash this man with a hammer, he might be in Strug City. So you should like hold off
That's
or
cool.
ready a healing spell.
Alright, I mean, I can just heal you.
Well, I mean, it's a surprise round, so he should really just do his thing.
I'm just gonna do
Yeah.
my thing.
Unless you want to try and like zap this giant, like
I will do both.
entangle him or something.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on you.
Okay.
First level.
Okay.
So you heal for 1d4 plus my wisdom
Yes.
for 6.
Nice. That's pretty good. I like that.
The healing word is A. And
Hey.
and then I am going to, as my actually I'm gonna I don't think I can pull the surprise round, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Produce Flame and shoot it at that guy.
Cool.
Oh,
Easy.
hey, I'm gonna object.
All right.
No, you can't. You're
Yeah.
caught flat-footed.
All right. And that's
You're just
9
not in
AC.
this round.
A 9.
Oh, darn. I was gonna throw whiskey in the way.
That
we
would
can do that. We can do that later.
That's gonna be a miss.
All right. So that's my surprise round.
Okay, so now it's his normal round. He's gonna go ahead and club Thorgus.
The big old club.
Yeah,
All right.
that's a
Yep.
crit.
I might be going down. Give me the
Oh
damage.
my!
Hey, you may be okay. You never know.
Nah, probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
It's all about throwing healing words on the corpses.
34.
34 damage. I'm definitely unconscious, but not definitely dead.
Okay. Cool. That's the end of his turn. Nomi is gonna run up and stab it with a spork. Yelling, "No!" God.
Hey, where's the badger?
It's off
It's just
screen.
laser
He's
move.
not fighting.
The Displacer Moose is also not fighting.
That
But
was
the
a-
dragon totally will be.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely helping. Okay, so that's a hit. 19 is prime, 126 is not. Okay. It does 5 damage. Alright, Calvaraz is like, alright, here we go.
I'm gonna
And
object to him instead. give
Okay,
him
sure.
advantage.
Go ahead.
And then I'm going to correct the testimony of Mr. Big Giant.
Okay.
So he needs to make a whiz save.
What's your int mod? Oh,
Plus
DC
4.
14. Never mind, DC 14. That's what it is.
Wisdom is +4.
Nice.
All right.
What action is he going to take?
I'm
Is it
going
going to be smush Thorgus?
I'm going to no. No, I'm going to make
Can you
him
put that song on loop, by the way?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry.
He doesn't look like the most nimble dude. He looks like he's like one of those guys who just like he slams things. So I'm going to make him attempt a backflip and hope he lands on his head.
What? Okay.
That's creative.
Yeah. So yeah, Calvaraz has advantage. This dude's
Alright.
gonna attempt a backflip on the end of his turn, and that's my main action. And I'll do stuff later.
Okay. Calvaraz.
Is a dragon.
Yeah, I think we might actually have to do that then. All right, he takes his. He spends his action casting to change his shape. I need to actually put in the text here, not just his name, because that's not something Google will turn up. I don't know why I thought that Google would know.
Is
what
Calvaros an actual,
No, he's a recurring character. He's the son of a real character, but one sec. I need to grab this. I did not expect to have him turning into his actual form today.
Guys, we probably should have just left the platypus alive and thrown him at this dude.
Oh man, I can see this guy's
There-
health bar.
There are a lot of
That's
shoulds
intentional,
and
he's a
shouldn'ts
boss.
that maybe we should have considered before doing this.
I'm pretty sure Thorgus and Jerry
If
are gonna
Thorgus
have
was
a great
conscious,
time.
he would say that the greatest disrespect is for good people to stand by and do nothing while evil triumphs.
I did something. Oh wait, you
Good.
said good people. I'm definitely not good. I'm sort of middle of the road.
We'll make an hero of you yet.
Okay.
Thorgus is now space planted into the ground and could really use some healing.
All right.
Oh, man.
So Calvaros turns into a dragon,
All right.
and that and I guess since he is
I'm
he has
confused. How did
advantage,
he get imprisoned in the first place?
caught off guard?
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's probably just gonna be his turn. It probably takes a turn to transform to something that large.
He still has advantage on his next roll.
That is true.
Okay.
Okay. So he makes a save in between or whatever. All right, Lizard Wizard, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna cast Healing Word again. This time it's 2nd level.
Fancy.
And you know, as a druid, the Healing Word is. And Andrew, your character, you hear this in your unconscious state, and you heal for 6.
6, nice. A positive 6 hold entire health damages.
That puts you at not dead o'clock.
That puts me at I'm awake and alive but prone.
All right, and then I'm going to let's see. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, way over here, and I'm gonna shoot another fireball at him.
All right. Produce flame is a cantrip, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
Yes.
Does a 21 hit?
Cool. Yes, it does.
Takes 8 fire damage.
Woo!
As I get him right in the chest.
You're gonna get him.
Get him!
All right. 8. All right, Thorgus, you're up.
Alright. Thorgus gets up with a gasp. He says, Oh, you don't like playing nice, do you? Well, let me tell you this much. If it's against evil, I don't mind playing dirty myself. And he's gonna toss his big flaming hammer into one hand and pull out a little teeny tiny little hammer. All right, and we're in that one hallway, right? The hallway, the
Yeah,
Karazhan
pretty much.
hallway,
Yeah.
the one that has all of the chandeliers on it.
Yeah.
He's gonna run up to the guy's knees, hit him with the Fist of Murden, and then as a bonus action, throw his light hammer at the chain winch controls for the chandelier that's above the guy's head.
Fancy. Alright, I'm gonna give you a disadvantage on that second shot, because it's pretty much a trick shot, but that'll work.
Okay, so first is the hammer. Am I I don't think I'm flanking with a gnome, but will a 16 hit?
You know what? Sure, you are flanking, just because the gnome did, like, stab him in the ankle.
The one guy's ankle. I'm flanking the ankle.
Yeah.
I'm flankling.
It's a flankle. But yeah, you got him. And also, you are standing opposite of the giant elder dragon, so he's probably a little distracted.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
He takes 50 damages.
Okay, one second. Let me see if he has any resistances. I don't think he does, but...
Depends on what kind of... Only fire giants have, like...
Yeah, I was just double-checking. He's a stone giant.
Okay.
55... Math... There we are. Boop.
This charity stream is brought to you by mathematics.
This charity stream is brought to you by hammers.
So roll your trick shot.
Letter V.
All right. Will a 10 hit a winch?
It will not. You pretty much you throw it, but it like actually hits the chandelier proper and just like kind of breaks some of the glass. He's like, really? What a dick! What a dick!
No, I was pointing at like the wall where the chain that
oh,
holds
okay.
the chandelier
Well, then
up.
I guess you smash into like a painting or something else, like something else on the wall.
Okay, I look up to the giant and I'm like, well, shite. Well, it's okay. I still got you in the ankle.
Yeah, no, he is.
It's gonna leave a bruise. Better rub some icy hot on it. Oh wait, already got the hot. And he holds up the flaming hammer. Okay, Jens' turn.
All right, Crow, you're up.
Okay, so do I know about the backflip that he'll be performing next turn?
No.
No.
Yeah, sure, whatever. You know at this point that the lawyer will shout and just say, "Do a backflip."
Okay. Well, since I know that, instead of trying to climb on his back or anything, I'll just come right here, and then like I'll bite at his ankle here.
Cool.
Oh no! It tastes like defeat.
Oh god.
Nice crit.
Yeah.
It tastes like victory.
Tastes like rocks.
Okay. And then I'll follow that up with another bite.
That will also hit.
Nice.
All right, he's not looking so hot. We can close
Kill
this
him
out.
before the dragon gets a turn.
Yeah, just make this whole thing very silly. All right, lawyer.
We'll be like, hey, dragon, join us for the other rounds. We know it was a disappointment, but come on.
Does the lawyer have a turn?
Yeah. So if I move away, I won't get opportunity attacked, right? I'm not adjacent.
He has reach.
Right. So if you leave his reach, you'll get opportunity attack, but that's pretty far.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, then instead I stay right where I am, and I'm going to learn everything I can about this dude.
Okay, I'll write you some stories later, but generally he is like some random run-of-the-mill giant. They picked him up from a castle where he was like bullying a town, and now they're like, hey, you want to like feed animals? And he's like, that sounds like free money. And that's his job.
Oh, he does get paid?
Yeah.
Does he get paid in gumball tokens?
No, he gets paid in money. Sorry, what was that,
Money,
Andrew?
gumball tokens.
What's his alignment, you damn lawyer?
Can I roll the dice?
It's neutral evil.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have alignment dice.
So are you done, or?
Choices.
Dan, are you done, or do you have more to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. The Warp Goblin is going to cast Acid Arrow, making a spell attack against his Charisma score.
Against the giant?
Yes. I don't know how to cast that, but sure, whatever.
It's a spell attack. Whatever the spell's
Yes.
spell is.
24 beats his Charisma.
Okay. What is it, like 5d8 acid or something?
44.
44?
It's not a big spell,
44.
but it has ongoing acid.
Okay.
Okay, Cool. Ivion, you're up.
Okay. So I am going to summon my sword and hold it out and shout "Purifying Fire," which is my evocative way of saying that I am casting Burning Hands.
Nice.
Get in there first, though. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
you
got
gotta get a
15
little
foot
closer.
cone.
So it needs to make it a dex saving throw.
But you need to get closer first.
Oh yeah, sure.
So I'm pretty sure you're gonna like burn Nomi.
No, point it straight up.
If I straight
Oh,
up,
up?
Yeah, point
Okay.
it straight up. It's a big
Okay.
giant.
That's
Get him
right.
right in the
Alright, so it's
nards.
making a dex save, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, it's only a +2. 15, is that high enough?
What's your DC?
Should be 8
Plus
plus
proficiency plus int mod. What is your int mod?
it is 4.
Wow, okay.
No,
Yeah.
that's really high, but no, it still beats it.
Darn.
So it takes half the damage from the burning hands.
Yeah. Okay. So that is.
By the way, if you go to your spells section on your character sheet, you can drag spells from the compendium onto it, and it'll just give you those spells, and you can cast them.
Alright.
Okay, so that's a 14.
Oh, cool.
Wait, why 2d6?
I reroll 2s and 1s.
Oh, wow, really good.
Yeah.
okay.
Only once, so I can't like reroll
Yeah,
that.
are you a
second
human?
two.
Are you a human?
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually pretty good. So that's 12, 14, 7. 7
Okay,
damage.
Cool.
That's just it's. Yeah, so it ends up being 7.
Alright.
Try and do a backflip. Acrobatics.
Well, that's at the end of its turn. First, it's gonna try and murder Thorgus because he is apparently in an honor battle with you to see who can kill each other harder.
Now you're talking.
Okay, where is my +9? Here we are. Bam! It's 21 hit your AC.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Any amount of damage, like, really, a 1 damage will knock me over, because he's got, like, +7 strength or whatever.
Oh, I have a question before more things happen, Nick.
Okay.
Do I get my chance to object at the top of every round? Because that means I would be able to do it now again
It refreshes on your turn.
on my turn.
So he can
Okay.
object if he wants.
Because you used it before your turn, but not after.
Would I be able to make him do 2 actions?
No, it only stores the 1.
Okay.
But you could give him disadvantage and make him reroll that attack.
Yeah. I guess I'll do that. I'm gonna object.
Okay.
Wherever my objection
Well, you
is.
can figure out what the action is.
Yeah, I'll
But
think
it's the
about it.
exact same
Doesn't
roll.
matter, same thing.
Yeah.
I get hit, and I take 20 damage, and I go down again.
Okay. You figure out what your action is while I'm going to try and resolve his backflip.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to heal you up past 19 damage.
Well, you only need to heal him
doesn't-
1.
Yeah, you just need to heal him 1. In 5e, when you go to 0, you are at 0, not negative hit
Oh,
points.
Okay, and 11 is not enough to do a standing backflip. So I'm gonna roll.
He jumps
how
up and
forward
falls
that
prone on
goes.
top of Crow and the
so
gnome.
He's gonna take 6
guess-
damage.
I'm gonna do boot to the head as my action.
Nice. I'll have him make his save. He makes the save, so he takes half damage.
Okay. So,
So that's
uh,
8 damage total.
yeah.
Alright, so he's not doing so hot. Crow, could you make the dex save for me to see if you can get between his legs so he doesn't squish you? Yeah, you're fine.
Alright,
Uh,
Gnome, go. Gnome 2.
Wait, how much damage did he take from landing on his head?
Like 4, I think. 6. He took 6.
He's a lot of mass, really?
Yeah.
It's
I mean-
all
I
about
guess
the
he has
height.
very strong shoulder
It's like
muscles.
percentage-wise. He didn't actually land on his head. He just like landed on like the back of his shoulders type thing.
Okay.
Alright, the Nomi does not get out of the way and get squished.
Does it go flat?
Yes, so Gnome is flat. Calvaros is just
No!
going to murder this thing for you.
No! Thorgus, please!
Do you
No,
guys want to
dragon-
finish this yourself, or do you just want the dragon to
He
zap it?
can't. He's knocked out.
Thorgus is knocked out. Somebody call out and say, no, we got this covered.
Alright, no.
The
Alright,
big dragon doesn't care, though.
the dragon is going to go for his bite attack.
Yeah. See what it tastes like.
That is a theme.
It's a theme.
Oh yeah, what did the giant taste
19
like?
to hit. It tasted like rocks.
Delicious, delicious rocks.
That'll hit, and then 29 is enough to kill it. Rip. Boom.
Get Thorgus up.
I help Nomi not be dead anymore.
By the time you get over to him, he just like pops his head out and is like, "Sup?"
You killed it, Nomi!
Whoa!
Can I like stabilize Thorgus?
Sure.
That's a medicine check. Unless you want to heal me, and then I'm immediately up.
Well, I'm just gonna try to stabilize you really quick. Maybe I might be able to do it without doing the heals.
Roll medicine. I wake up in 1d4 hours though.
It's fine. We'll resolve that in between.
Boom!
Boom! I'm up. At 1 HP.
I believe, if I'm right, the crit rules on the heal checks are
On death saves, if you crit, you are up at 1 HP. I don't know what it is on medicine checks.
Just roll one of your hit dice, but it's fine. We're
Okay,
gonna take a long rest after this anyway.
Oh, okay. So
Because
it's
this is the
it's
big-
lunch break, right?
Yeah, this is the
What
lunch
do we?
break.
I want to loot this guy's magic.
We can do that
life.
when we get back. But in the meantime, Kristen, you're going to be leaving. So if you want to do your
Yes.
sign off,
I have a sign off.
I don't know, do you? Do you want to say
Do you
goodbye
want to say
or
goodbye?
thank
Don't
I'll say goodbye.
anybody?
thank the belt donationer.
Yeah, thank you everyone who donated. This was a lot of fun. Best of luck to all. I'll probably be hanging out in the chat at various points during the day. So
Exciting.
What's the
see how
belt
it
count?
goes. 7.
7 belts.
It's a large number of
That's
belts.
a lot of leather.
All right. So I've got some stuff I need to get done, and we should break for lunch.
Yeah, I think I'm also signing off for a little while. I will be back later today at 4:50.
Okay.
I think that's
I'll
right.
See you then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm off at 1, and I'll be back at like 4:50.
Right, Austin and other Dan are joining in.
Yeah, other Dan is replacing me for a little while.
Okay.
Oh, is Dan Doherty the one who has the nice hair?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna keep calling him Nice Hair Dan who has nice hair.
that's a
I,
fine
I
way to
thought
do
that was
that.
what you always called him.
Yes, I just haven't seen him in a while, or his beautiful hair, and so I'll have to put on a shirt so that I can turn on the camera, so that
Alright.
I can see Nice Hair Dan who has nice hair.
So let's get back at 1:30, which was the planned time, although even though we're going off a little late. And we will see you guys soon.
Who needs dragons when you have hammers?
Bye.
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 Bye, guys.
How do I mute myself? I'll just do it.
Alrighty.
All right.
Oh, chat. Sorry, I have one more thing to say. In case, so I see there's still 15 of you in here. So, really quick, just as a reminder, today is a charity raise. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons for charity, for the Extra Life charity. We're raising money for the Children's Miracle Network Hospital of Philadelphia. Please, if you'd like to donate while you're watching or when you're on the go, please visit the Extra Life website. It's really easy to access it in the chat. You can, I think it's ! Extra Life gets you some information, but I'll also now post the team page just for your convenience. Just in case. You can go to, here, let me post that really quick in the chat in case anybody wants to use it. But I believe you can always access it by doing I think it's like ! Extra Life. please go. That's the team page. You can go to the roster and click and pick any of us, any of the players or the dungeon master to donate towards our goal. Currently, we've raised over $1,000. This is great. We've raised $1,350. This is incredible. We're hoping to raise even more as the day goes on. And we really thank all of you for your support, whether you're just coming in and checking this out, whether you're telling people about it, whether you're donating money or not. We really appreciate your time. So thank you for coming out and doing this with us. It's a real blast. It's going to keep being a blast all day. Otherwise, yeah, just hope you're having a good time. That was some session that happened. I'm really curious to find out what's going to have happened when I get back in about 3 hours. I'm not sure what shenanigans are going to happen here. I don't know whether or not we were supposed to be that giant to beat that giant, but it should be interesting. And hope you all are having a good time. Otherwise, this is the lunch break, so please feel free to chill out. We will be back at 1:30 with the next session, or the next part of our session. So 1:30 p.m. Is when we're going to start up again. For any of you, I'll post that in the chat as well. Break ends at 1:30 p.m. And for me, I will see all of you at 4:50. Anyways, looking to see what's going on with the Acolyte of the Lizard Wizard. I'm not sure what my druid is going to be up to at that point in time, but we did get some donations during the most recent session, so we'll see what's happening a little bit later on. It should be interesting. I can now morph into a two-headed lizard, so that should be fun. All right, guys. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I will catch you all later this afternoon. And please come back at 1:30 to see everybody in the Goon Platoon face the next challenge. All right, catch you later.
So dearie and that's so dear me. How would I be if I died, old maid Menagerie?
Now the people on the stream can hear you too.
Hello.
Hello there.
How's it going?
It's going.
That's
It's
good.
fancy thing. Are you gonna take over the campaign for a little while?
Yep, I definitely know how to play Dungeons and Dragons. And by that,
That sounds like okay. Really,
Yeah.
you should learn. You
I
participate
should.
next year.
he's tried a few times, but you know, attention span is about this big.
I don't know what to say next.
It's all right. How's the game been going? Successful?
Yeah, success is a word for it. Andrew and I fought each other more than enemies there, I think, so.
Not the best. But maybe
No,
it
I
is.
think that's a good thing.
Is it? Okay, good. Good. What has happened so far? I watched the beginning, but then I had to do things.
Yeah, no, I'm doing homework in my break.
That makes sense.
Let's see, what has happened? I stole whiskey, we solved some puzzles, and we netted out a bunch of mythical, ridiculous animals.
Oh, fun.
And then Andrew senselessly murdered an evil platypus. The evil is debatable.
Good.
He squashed it really hard.
Oh
And then
boy.
we fought this really big guy on our screen.
Cool.
An axe through him.
Well, that's pretty eventful. And
Yeah,
you're only how many hours in? Quite a few.
4 or 5-ish. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Nice. There's so many things on the screen right now.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot more things in that view.
Lots of buttons that I definitely should not press,
Yeah.
but definitely want to. What kind of homework are you doing?
I'm doing master's homework for my degree in information computer systems with the focus on project management. So.
Cool. Important stuff.
Eh,
Useful stuff.
eh.
To give you perspective, I study musical theater. So,
That's cool. That's
yeah,
cool.
but it's a lot less useful.
It depends on what it is you need to do, I guess.
True.
So what do you do with a degree in musical theater?
You perform for a living, ideally. We shall see. I'm a senior right now, so I
Okay,
will graduate in May.
getting there.
Yeah, to be decided, to be announced.
So Broadway's your dream then?
Yes, I'm definitely more of a stage person than a screen, but screen pays better, so open to anything.
Fair That's good. That's good.
Yeah. All good stuff. He took his chicken with him. We brought him food. Austin!
That's good. I should get food. You know, you'd probably be really good at this with a degree in musical theater.
Yeah, I mean it's basically storytelling, so not too far off.
Yeah. It's funny that you guys, you and Nick, are doing wildly different things.
Yes, very much so. We get along pretty well for how different we are.
Yeah. Yeah. The music video. Your year at Sienna.
Yes. Oh my God, I died. That was something.
I wonder if I can find it again. And link it to
Honestly, that'd be great.
I don't know.
Did you go to Siena with him?
Yeah, I was in his team.
Nice.
So I graduated with them. I don't know how I can find this now.
The video?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to look.
That's all right. No pressure. All right. I think I'm being second, so I will see you later when I watch it. Right?
Great. It's been very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I feel like I should click something so you don't hear anymore, but I don't know how.
So if you hover over your portrait, there should be a speaker symbol. If you click on that, it will mute your audio.
I see that. I did it.
I assume that works because I can't hear you.
Perfect. All right. Bye.
I wonder if she actually did.
I did.
Alright, cool. See ya.
Alright, good luck. I won't see you until winter break.
Oh, alright, we'll see you then.
So, bye.
Bye. Do my best. Hello? Can you hear me okay?
Yep, we can hear you.
Alright, cool.
Your sister and I had a nice conversation.
I heard.
Okay.
So I see that Jess's profile picture is here. I don't know why, because she's not in this shift.
She's setting up her character page. and
Okay, cool.
Now I'm helping. I need to find the stat block for her weapon so I can put it into the thing appropriately. This PDF of the player's handbook is going slow. And I'd have to stand up to reach my actual copy of the player's handbook. So, struggling. Oh, great. 1d8 rapier, so it's going to be 8 plus dex. Can be piercing because it's a rapier.
Hello.
Howdy.
That's set up.
That's a good setup.
And this is gonna be slashing. How does sneak attack work, Nick, off the top of your head?
If you have an ally adjacent or
have advantage.
then when you hit them with an attack, you do an extra blank amount of damage, but only once a turn.
So it's a class feature, not an actual attack. You can
Yes.
do
Yeah.
Alright, dagger's gonna be 4. These are both piercing weapons. You want these are both finesse weapons, so they're gonna attack with dex plus yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. Andrew's saying something weird. Attack. And then source type, I'm just gonna say rogue level 1 instead of actually looking up when they get it, because she'll have it when she gets it. When she gets in, she'll have sneak attack, and the sneak attack does 3d6 extra. You said?
Yeah.
Oh wait, here's the rogue page right here. You can just look it up. Sneak attack. Oh, I wonder if I can copy this. Yes, I can. You said 3d6? This is 1d6. Oh, 1d6 per table, yada yada stuff. And Jess will be 3d6 the whole time. And so we'll just change that for her. Oops. No, no. Does anybody else hear that? What is happening?
I have no idea.
It sounds like marbles rolling down the stairs. Okay. I think you're all set, Jess. Oh, she can't hear me anymore. I'll text her. Let me just pop this out.
I can change the plane.
How do you do the thing where you drag spells?
You go to the compendium. Oh, go ahead.
Yep.
Where's the compendium?
It's the little thing that says I, like it's the tab.
Ah, there we go. Spells. Thank you.
Ahoy, Dan.
Hello.
Alright, need to change these commands to can't choose playing. Austin is, Kristen isn't, Dan is, Drew isn't. And I somehow omitted Dan Street.
Why isn't it adding it to the spell list?
I mean, you need to like click and drag it. I don't know.
Yeah, it puts a text box above that says accepting drop, and then nothing changes.
I mean, is it a legal thing for them to get?
I'm assuming this is an arcane trickster rogue, so it should be. Yada yada. Easier when I have this bigger. General option. No. No. Class options. Rogue.
Also, why does this sheet look really... It doesn't look like a cute sheet anymore. What happened?
What do you mean?
That was just... I didn't set it up when we started.
I mean,
And then by the time I noticed, people had already set them up.
Oh, okay.
I think it was because someone was editing it or something, I guess.
All right, you saucy sons of bitches.
Welcome back, Carson.